There is a war no one sees. No guns, no blood, only the quiet chaos inside your own head. It begins the moment you wake. Before the world even touches you, a whisper crawls through your thoughts. A voice you can't name, but one that knows exactly where to hurt. It tells you you're not enough, that you'll never make it, that the pain you feel is permanent, and so you smile. You play your part, while inside, the battlefield burns. Every fear, every doubt, every memory, they rise like ghosts, pulling at your spine, feeding on your silence. You try to fight it, but the more you resist, the louder it becomes. The truth is, the greatest enemy was never the world. It was the voice inside, the mind, my greatest weapon, and my cruelest cage. Asterisk, asterisk, then came the noise. The endless voices of the world, everyone telling me who to be, what to chase, when to stop. They called it advice, but it felt like chains. Be realistic, don't aim too high, stay in line. Their words became a storm in my skull, a static that drowned out my truth. They said success looks a certain way. They said failure has a face. And without realizing it, I wore that face every day. The more I tried to please the world, the further I drifted from myself. They built walls inside my skull and called it safety. But those walls became my prison, and somewhere between their expectations and my exhaustion, I forgot the sound of my own voice. But in that silence, I heard something terrifying, the realization that the loudest voice wasn't the crowd. It was fear, fear wearing my own face, and for the first time, I got angry at every lie I believed, angry at the noise that told me to kneel, angry at myself for listening. Asterisk, asterisk, it all collapsed one night. The mind, the same mind that carried me, turned on me. Thoughts collided like thunder. Memories cracked like glass. I stared into the mirror, and for a moment, I didn't recognize the reflection. Who am I? Am I the thought, or the thinker, the storm, or the sky? The questions tore me apart. Every failure replayed, every regret echoed, and I broke completely. But in that breaking, in that moment where everything shattered, I found clarity. I realized, if the mind can destroy me, it can also rebuild me. If it has the power to tear me down, then it has the same power to raise me higher. So I stood in the wreckage, bleeding, shaking, but awake, and whispered to myself, if the mind can break me, it can also make me. That was the first spark of rebellion, not against the world, against myself. Asterisk, asterisk, from that day, I stopped running from fear. I started using it. Every doubt became data. Every scar became strategy. Every pain became purpose. I burned the old programming, the version of me that hesitated, gone. The voice that said I can't, silenced. I rewired the code, rebuilt the system, reprogrammed the narrative. I turned my doubts into discipline, my fear into focus, my scars into strategy. Every failure I ever lived through became my teacher. Every loss, my lesson. Every moment I fell, my foundation. They told me to control my thoughts, but control is not suppression. It's transformation now. Every voice that once screamed against me serves me. I command the chaos. I shape it, direct it, and I move with precision like a blade forged in my own fire. This is not peace. This is power in motion. Asterisk, asterisk, there's a silence now. Not emptiness, control. I no longer chase calm, I am calm. I no longer beg for focus, I own it. The storms still come, but they bow before me, because I finally understand. Power was never out there. It was here, in thought, in choice. In the mind, the world can take your money, your friends, your status, but it cannot take your mind unless you hand it over. And I will never hand it over again. Now I walk through fire without fear, not because it doesn't burn, but because I know how to use the heat. I am no longer at war with my mind. I am the war. The thoughts that used to haunt me now serve me. The fear that once froze me now fuels me. I became the architect of my own reality, not a slave to my own thinking. Asterisk, asterisk, and now. The mind that once caged me has become my kingdom. Every thought aligned, every emotion disciplined, every fear transformed into fire. This is mastery, not of the world, of self, because when you conquer your mind, you conquer everything. They'll doubt you, they'll whisper, they'll fall away one by one. Let them, for they fight battles they don't even see, wars inside their own heads. But you've already won yours. You are no longer pulled by the chaos. You move with purpose. You breathe with clarity. You think with intent. You have ascended beyond noise, beyond fear, beyond weakness. You are not what the world made you. You are what your mind allowed you to become. And now, when the darkness whispers again, you smile, because you know what it is. You know who you are. Let them doubt. Let them whisper. Let them fall. For I have conquered the one thing they never could. Asterisk, asterisk.